How's it guys? Welcome back. In today's session, I will be looking mostly at all the altcoins. I'm not going to be focusing on Bitcoin or ETH as they've been trading very, very slowly, and I prefer to trade the altcoins because of the movements, especially because of Bitcoin still in this range between 30,000 and it's only moving around about 0.5% throughout the whole day. So I want to be looking at coins that are moving around 1 to 2% and see if we can catch a trade for today. So I will speak about my trade that I did send out on the Discord earlier. The Discord link is in the bio if you want to join that. Basically, it's for people that know how to trade, and we just speak on there in order for people to learn and get signals and see analysis. We have about 4 analysts on there, analysts on there, and we all have different views on the market. So it's quite nice to see if they correlate to one another. And if you're interested in that, the link is in the bio. Okay, so first off, I want to go over the trade I did take just to show you my thoughts behind the setup. It was a very, very basic trade. So this was the setup over here. So basically, you can see the market was going up in this uptrend, forming higher highs and higher lows. But once we started to break this trend line and the supports over here, you can see the market started to come down. So I actually entered a short on the breakout of this level, and my TP1 was at this level here. TP2 was at 0.727179, and then TP3 at 0.7113. Okay, so my TP2 did hit. I did take profits a bit earlier around about this price. And it was a very, very nice trade. It was literally just a trend line breakout. But I will be looking at some other setups now. So this trade is obviously over, but it was a very, very nice setup. I did share this in the Discord. So, like I said, let me show you the Discord so you guys can see. Just so, there we go. So this is the Discord. If you guys are interested in learning how to trade or getting signals, this is what I've been using. So we have me as a pro trader, Dylan, we have Boris, and then we have Bergs, also traders on the Discord. And what I did earlier, I said I'm shorting 3 at this price. So you can see here, this was my entry, and then this is when TP1 was smashed, and then TP2 got hit as well. Okay, so yeah, this was a very nice setup. If you do want to get involved in this, I'll put the link in the chat right now so you guys can get involved. It is free. All you need to do is just send your UID. Okay. So here's the link to the Discord. I put it in the chat. Make sure you guys join it because we do send up updates every single day. We are trying to move a bit to Discord as it's more professional. We have how to trade, beginner trading, advanced trading, crypto concepts. If you're new to trading, ask a pro trader. We have AMAs. We have new chat, trading chats, off-topic chat, analysis, trading signals. So we also post signals here. Crypto news, any crypto news, we will post. And then we have pro trader, Bergs, myself, and Boris. Okay. So if you're interested in that, make sure you join the Discord. We are very active on there. And all my YouTube videos do get uploaded to the Discord if you guys did miss a session. So make sure you do join that today. Cool. So enough of that. Let's have a look at the current chart. So obviously this was a trade I did take sent on the Discord, but I do want to go over some other setups. Like I said, I am only focusing on the altcoins because the market is quite range bound at the moment. Yeah. So looking at Matic, what I was looking at, to be honest, I was looking at a potential short at this level here. Okay. So I was expecting price to come back up to this zone to test these lows and take a short back down to this level, but we didn't actually get that. What we got was price actually tapped into I think it was a 0.382 level. Yeah, it was 0.5. Okay, Yeah, so I was expecting price to come back up to here because that's in a correlation to the 0.618, and it's on support, but price actually didn't tap into that zone. But the thing is, I wouldn't have entered that trade um, without that setup. Okay, so that's invalid. Solana, if you look in the 4 hour here, okay, what's interesting to note is that if you have a look here, we did close bearish, right? And we closed below this level on the 4 hour. So I was expecting price to come back to this level, which is our 1 hour support. If you look over here, yeah. So it is our 1 hour support, and I was looking for potential long at this area, okay. So if price comes back down to this zone, I will look at a potential long, around about a 4% move. Stop loss would probably be at around about there. So it's a 1:5.7 risk to reward. It's a very, very nice setup. So we'll come back to that. I don't think we will actually get that within this session, but I'm going to go over around about 15 different altcoins quickly just to see if I can spot a setup here. But I'm not going to take a setup if there's no setup. That makes sense. Okay. Polkadot. Let's redraw some of these levels here. Yeah. So when you look at Polkadot right now, what is actually happening is it's a clear downtrend, right, on the 30 minutes, right, forming these lower highs and lower lows. And in order for me to take a setup, it would have to be at this level here. Okay, so if I wanted to short the market, this is where I would be shorting. Why would it be that area? Well, because we had a resistance over here. Market came down, tapped into this support at 5.125, and then we actually got price coming back up to this level. Okay, so this would be the ideal place to take a short. But now what I'm waiting for is waiting for price to come back down to these levels and look at a potential long. Because if you look at Bitcoin, look what's happened, right? It's tapped into this 29,851 level that I've been speaking about for the past couple of days, right? So it has been respecting this trend line, but you see we broke above it, came back down. Yeah, like it looks very, very. I mean, the range today is 0.5%. I think. Yeah, 0.5%. So you don't want to be trading that today. Same with Ethereum. I don't like to look at Ethereum, to be honest. Like I said, I don't. These high market cap coins just aren't moving a lot. So what's the point of trading them? Yeah, looking at this, still respecting this trend line for ETH. Need to see a break of this level here. Once we see a break of 1913, then you can look at a potential long back up to 1920. But there's nothing bullish about this. Although we did have these equal lows here, this basically is a double bottom that was formed. It didn't actually take out this high at 1916. So we need to see a clear break of this 1913, 1916 area, and then we can start to flip bullish. But at the moment, there's no bullish signs in the market, right? So we went over Matic. I want to go over XRP. I'm actually looking at the setup now for XRP, a potential long. The reason why, look at this, right? So I was expecting price to tap into this area over here at 0.729, okay? We actually got a break, we broke structure to the top side here. And now, if you have a look at this, right, if you draw your fib from this low to this high, I mean, that's a perfect 618 retracement, right? So taking a long route now could be a good, to be honest. Hi, Latit, nice to meet you. If you guys do have any charts you want me to go over, please put them in the chat. I will be going over all the different ones. But looking at XRP, like I said, I'm looking at a potential long here. You can see we had this nice bottom wick. So what I'll be doing here is XRP. Yeah, I'm on XRP right now. Don't worry. Yeah, so I'm actually looking at a potential long. Like I said, the reason why is we respected this resistance over here, which is now support. And what I'll be doing here is I'll be waiting for price to break this wick. Okay. So what I mean is you can see how we've created this top wick over here. So right now, this next 30-minute candle is coming down, creating a bottom wick. And once we start flipping bullish, right? Once this candle starts flipping, then we should be able to take a trade back up to the highs. If I had to take the trade now, while it's creating a bottom wick, I mean, obviously it would be, you do feel bullish. Yeah, I also feel bullish on XRP at the moment. I'll check out FAL and I'll check out LTC. But at the moment, I'm also bullish on XRP. So what I'll do is now, if you guys stay until the end, because it's still 19 minutes here until the 1 hour candle closes, I want to see a candle, this 1 hour candle close above this level, right? So let's actually write that in so you can understand what I'm looking for here, okay? So I'm waiting for 1 hour candle to close above support, okay? Okay, so like very simple, right? Once we see a 1 hour candle close above this level, that will confirm that price is most likely going to come up here, okay? So this is what I'm going to be waiting for. And we're going to have to wait 19 minutes for that to happen. We don't want to jump into the market too early. Like I said, wait for this 1 hour candle closure. So I will keep an eye on XRP. But looking bullish, right? There's nothing bearish about this at the moment. So this is why we're looking for longs for XRP. So it's kind of, the whole market is kind of bearish, but XRP has been bullish, and we want to play to advantage of that. Let's have a look at, someone said Filecoin and then LTC. Yeah, sure. And guys, if you guys did just join, before I go over Filecoin, we do have that Discord link, right? Make sure you join the Discord. And this is where I was sending out my signals. I send out signals pretty much every single day here. I sent out this trade short on SUI, and it actually hit take profit to within 50 minutes. So it was quite a long trade, but if you're using 20x, that's 40%. Okay, so have a look at the Discord link. It's in the chat. Make sure you join. So let's go over Filecoin. What's actually interesting with Filecoin, I used to trade Filecoin quite a lot, and then I've kind of just, it used to be one of my coins that I used to trade, and I've kind of stopped trading it for a while. So let's actually see what's happening with File here. Let's make this a bit bigger. Okay. Yeah, so Filecoin looks beautiful, right? If you look on the 4 hour, I mean, it's just been respecting this 4.14 level as support. So it was resistance, flipped into support. Once we start breaking this level, where is our next level to look at, right? It would be over here. Okay, that would be the next level. So once we start breaking 4.144, this would probably be the level to look at. Where's the good price for entry? For XRP, I'll go back to it, but let me show you quickly. Just move this up. Like I said, XRP we bullish 1 hour. I'm waiting for the 1 hour candle to close, right? So what I mean by that, once the 1 hour candle closes, and if it closes respecting, then obviously we're gonna take a long here. The best entry would probably be this. Once we actually see this level get taken out, I will be taking a long here. Okay. So I'm waiting for this. Okay. Bars above here would be good. And what's nice about this setup is your stop loss would be quite small here, because you can just put it below this bottom wick here. Okay. So you're only risking 0.5, and your TP is, yeah, I mean, this trade is beautiful, right? Your TP 2.29, TP1, and then TP2 would be 4%, right? So this would be your TP1, and then TP2 over here. So what I said, I'm going to be waiting for this. So I'll actually let me actually put an alert here. Let's put an alert here for XRP. Okay. So once we hear the alert, I'll go back to it, and then we'll be in positions. So that's XRP. Let's go back to Filecoin. Yeah, so Filecoin, like I said, still in this range. I want to go down to the lower time frames here just to see what's happening. You can see that there is this structure formed here on the 1 hour. Yeah, this is a little bit of a downtrend here on the 1 hour. Okay, forming these lower lows and lower highs. Same as over here, forming this. Okay, so this is a perfect example of how to identify a downtrend, right? Look at this. This is Filecoin has literally just been creating these lows and highs, right? So it's been respecting this level. Okay, so once we see a breakout of this level here, for example, if we see a breakout over here, you want to be taking the retest trade. Okay, so you want to be taking this trade where price comes back down, retest this level. So technically, this is what you want. Okay, we're gonna have resistance over here. Let me draw it in for you guys. This is our resistance. Okay, we're gonna see a breakout of that resistance. Once we see a breakout, XRP actually flipped. Yeah, so I'm actually gonna take this trade here for XRP. We got the alerts. It flipped bullish. That's what I was waiting for. Okay, so I'm in XRP longs. Yeah. XRP did take a long here. Yeah. So it took XRP longs. Stop loss. I would put it below this wick here. Looks clean. Yeah. So we are waiting for that wick to get broken. Okay. So let's see how this plays out. Getting in at this price now would be an ideal setup, because as long as price stays above this 1 hour support, we should be clean. Okay, so that's XRP. Did take longs on this level. We are getting a bit of a retracement here on the 5. Okay, so I'm in the setup here. But I do have my stop loss quite tight, just in case we do see some type of bottom wick getting formed. But let's see, the 15 minutes already created a top wick. So we'll see how this plays out. How do I use Discord? Just join the platform. Does it work like Telegram? Yeah, Discord is a little bit confusing. But the nice thing about Discord is we have, like Telegram, the problem with Telegram is that it's all over the place, right? With Discord, we have how to trade. If you don't know how to trade, you come here. Beginner trading. If you want to go over some videos, you come here. Advanced trading is coming soon. Crypto concepts. If you're unaware of any concepts, you come here, right? Chats. We have different chats. So all you do is you join the Discord, and then you can see every single thing that's on here. So like we have analysis over here, trading analysis. We have, if you like my style of trading, you would come to Dylan Pro Trader over here. This is where I send my signals. This is where Boris sends his signals, and this is where Burke sends his signals. So every single day we have 3 guys updating you guys on the market at all different times of the day. Because we have a US trader, I'm from Dubai, and then we also have a UK trader. So we're pretty much all around the world sending you guys all these updates every single day. So if you're interested in that, make sure you join it. It is a bit different to Telegram, but what's nice about it, it's way more organized. Telegram, you don't know what's happening. To be honest, I don't enjoy Telegram. I prefer Discord. It's always been my go-to. Okay, so if you're unsure how to work it, just watch a YouTube video. That always helps. I mean, I'm not gonna explain how to like operate Discord. But if you're unsure, just make sure you watch a YouTube video. Yeah. Filecoin, this is what I'm waiting for here, right? This is the ideal setup. This is a setup that would play out if it breaks this trend line here, okay? So we would have to wait for that. Once we see that, then obviously that would make us bullish, okay? Once we see a break of this resistance, a retest, take a trade back up to the support over here. If you have a look left, very, very strong support. It's a very, very nice, very clean setup. So yeah, waiting for that definitely. Any charts? What else? We had OTC. If you guys have another chart you want me to go over, just put it in the chat, and we'll be going over those. So we have OTC. Yeah. So actually, I've been looking at OTC lately. I was looking at this level here for a long yesterday. I didn't actually take it, but it would have been very, very nice. Yeah. So looking at OTC now, it's actually looking quite bullish, to be honest with you. It is looking quite bullish here. Okay, so we tapped into the 0.5, 30, let's go down to 30 minutes, the 15. Yeah, so we broke these highs, we broke these highs. So what's important to note here, right? This was our high in the market over here. Okay, this level was our high. Okay, we broke that high, came back down. Now we're retesting these levels. Okay, so an ideal setup right now would have to just wait for that 1 hour closure, right? Once we get a 1 hour closure above this level, we can probably take some longs. ADA, yeah, sure. I'll go over Corona now. Yeah, we'll come back to this setup here for LTC. Looking good for longs though, to be honest with you. It is looking good for longs. And your take profit would probably be, so if you take a long here, stop loss below this wick, 0.5% to around about a 2% gain. So your risk to reward here is 1:3.85. Very, very good risk to reward. It's a trade that I'm definitely going to take once we get activated here. Okay, I'm not going to jump in now, but let's see. We need to wait for this 1 hour candle to close, which is in 7 minutes, right? So in 7 minutes time, then we could actually take the setup. So we'll come back to this. We'll put an alert just so we can get involved. Yeah, so that's that. And then Cardano. Yeah, Cardano is interesting. I don't trade Cardano at all. I don't like the coin, to be honest. But let's go over it. Yeah, you can see like this analysis was from long ago. So let's have a relook at this. Your Cardano actually ripped yesterday. Oh no, on the 14th. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, yeah, so very, very simple. We can see that we have this level here. Support, right? This is, like I was saying, I'll bring it back to the Filecoin trade. Same strategy, right? Exact same strategy, right? We see a breakout. So we see a break of this resistance. What happens? Price comes back down, retests this level, and then we get a move up, right? So with Filecoin, I'm waiting for the exact same thing. So if we look in the 15 here, I think it was on the 1 hour, sorry. Yeah, the 1 hour. Exact same thing. Wait for a breakout of resistance, retest, look for longs, right? Very, very simple. So with Cardano, if I saw the setup, I mean, I probably would have taken it, but obviously didn't see it. So, I mean, it's one of those things. But very, very simple. Once you see a breakout, you normally wait for the retest because price comes down and grabs those orders at the resistance. It's really, really basic strategy. It's not a strategy. It's just, I guess it is a strategy. At the moment, yeah, for me, looking at Cardano, let's have a look on the 30 minutes here. So we broke structure here. So we're in this downtrend and then we actually broke to the upside. I'm not gonna lie, coins are looking good for a small rally. Let's have a look at the 5 minutes here. Sorry, my screen is frozen. Good thing I caught that earlier. Okay, let's have a look at the 5 minutes. Broke structure over here. Okay, we broke structure. Yeah, I need to wait for the 1 hour candle closure. Yeah, I can't do much without it. But once we see a 1 hour candle closure, like for the OTC trade, let's grab that one. Because I do want to come back to this. Okay. I'm looking for longs, yeah. So we got two positions ready. So make sure you wait for this 1 hour candle closure, yeah. Because it's going to be interesting to see what we're going to get here. Like I said, I am long on XRP. If you guys didn't take this setup, I do think that it should play out. We'll see how it goes though. We'll see how it goes. So my stop loss is, like, ideally you want to put it below this wick. But I'd rather just leave it below this wick here because of the risk to reward. Because if it starts coming below here, then it could just carry on going down. So I'd rather just stop myself out at a better price. Yeah. Yeah, so that's a setup for XRP. Litecoin. See, this is interesting, right? For Litecoin, we need to see a closure above this level. If we don't see a closure above this level, then it's going to be bearish, right? And then I won't be taking the setup because the whole point of this trade is we need to see this candle close above this resistance, this support, and this support here, okay? And if we don't get that, then it's just going to be rejecting and coming back down, okay? So it's important to wait for these higher time frame closures because that's going to actually tell you more than the longer time frame to see what's happening here, okay? There's XRP, beautiful rip. Okay, that's what we were waiting for, right? If you guys did take this trade, this is exactly what we're waiting for. So we've got some volume now. I'm up 12% already. This is beautiful, right? So, like I said, with this trade, you will be in a bit of drawdown, right? Because what actually happens in the market, right, is you need to see price come down before it goes up, right? It needs to grab liquidity in order for it to carry on going up. So when you see a chart that doesn't have a bottom wick, what does that mean? Well, it means that price is not tapped into that zone, and the possibility of it coming back there to grab liquidity before it carries on going up is more likely, right? Same with the top wick. It needs to grab the liquidity in order for it to come down. So very, very simple. And if you understand that will help so much, right? So yeah, so we are bullish at the moment, right? So it's more XRP. The reason why I liked XRP because of this 1 hour, right? The 1 hour was respecting this level. The 15 minutes broke above. 30 minutes, it flipped bullish. So yeah, that's the trade. So we did actually catch this trade now. TP1 would have to be 0.8003, TP2 0.8157. What I would do is once we hit this level here, we can move our stop loss to break even. Okay. To break even, okay. Once we see that level get tapped into, because what's important to do here, I mean, I've only been doing it recently, is to be honest with you guys, moving to your stop loss to break even, you want to be in a trade that is risk free, right? If you're in a trade and you have the ability to make it risk free, then obviously you want to do that, right? Because if it comes down, hits your stop loss, well, it doesn't matter. You still haven't lost money, right? You haven't made money, but you haven't lost money, okay? And you know that your setup was right. So yeah, let's wait for this 30 seconds here, and the 1 hour candle is going to close bullish, unless it just flips bearish somehow. So we'll see. Unless it just miraculously just flips bearish. I don't think it will though, to be honest with you guys. Okay, Cardano. No, I'm not going to take Cardano. But Filecoin, still waiting. OTC, still waiting. So we're just in XRP at the moment, okay? Only XRP. we did see on the 5 minute there will be a nice little, yeah, beautiful volume spike here. Okay. Yeah, looks good. We're probably going to see a nice little bottom wick form here. But should be good. So was that the 1 hour closure? Yeah, so let's speak about that. The 1 hour closure, closed bullish, right? Wouldn't be surprised if we see some bottom wick getting formed here. Okay. Remember, always expect a bottom wick before price carry on going up, right? If it's bullish, always expect price to come down before it goes up. It needs to grab that liquidity in order for it to carry on moving to the upside. Otherwise, all it's going to do is we're going to see a massive wick, and then it's going to come back down, grab that liquidity, trap the buyers, trap the sellers. And this is where people get liquidated and all of that. So if you understand that, it will help a lot. So yeah, no worries. Let's see. Once we hit this TP1, I'm gonna move my stops to break even, and then we can call it a trade. So let's wait for that. LTC is crossing. Okay, that's interesting. So LT did cross, flip bullish. Okay, but problem here with LTC, right? Look at the 15 minutes. There's no bottom wick, right? Which is what I don't like. The 1 hour, the 30 minute, there's no bottom wick. And the 1 hour, there's no bottom wick. So to be honest, I won't take the setup just because of that. Essentially, it can play out because it did close above this level, but there is no bottom wick here. And for me, I don't like the look of that. But if you want to take the setup, it does look clean. But I'm not going to take it. Okay. Maybe once we start breaking above this level here, I might take it. Okay. Once we see a break of this wick. But essentially, right, we don't have a bottom wick on the 30, the 15, and the 1 hour. So to me, it doesn't make sense to take it long. But it is bullish. So, like for example, here, okay, we didn't have a top wick, right? So this is actually a perfect example to show you. So if you have a look here, we don't have a top wick. So in order for you to take a long here would be very, very like illogical, right? Because price needed to grab the liquidity, and then we had that massive move to the downside. Let's try to find another example. Over here, no, there's no. So you see, with this top wick and bottom wick, you need to make sure that there's liquidity for it to be taken, okay? I don't like the look of this, to be honest. I'd rather just stay in my XRP long, and I'm happy with this trade, yeah. So let's see how this plays out. Let's see. I really just want this level to get taken out, and then we can call it a stream. Put some W's in the chat. Yeah, I'm up 20% now. So move stop loss to break even, and now it's risk free, guys. So that's the trade for the stream. Yeah. So if you guys did join this this live in the beginning, you would have taken this trade, and I mean that's 20% from break even. Yeah. So it's around about a 1.16% move. And if you're catching a 1.2% move, okay, in 15 minutes, if you catch that every single day on a 20x, I mean, that's 20% a day, and that's only on one coin. So if you start thinking like that in terms of percentages, I think it's going to help a lot, right? And just make sure your risk to reward is sound. Otherwise, you're going to get stopped out and you're going to get liquidated, all of this. So if you just have a set stop loss and all these rules where you're putting your stop loss to break even and moving your taking out partial profits and doing all of this, you're going to see it in the long term, you will be profitable, right? But if you don't put stop losses and you don't put take profits and you just kind of trading at your own risk, or you know what I mean, yeah, it does get a bit dodgy. Okay, so just make sure you always have a stop loss at reasonable areas, right? Don't put your stop loss so deep make sure you put it at a reasonable zone, right? It's all about keeping your risk good, right? So yeah, that was the trade for the stream. So yeah, if you guys did enjoy this video, I hope you guys did. It was a nice setup. I mean, this trade, if it plays out, right, if you're on a 20x, that's 80%. Okay, so 20x leverage, 80% profits. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. And the thing is, right now, your trade is risk free. So if it had come down, hit your break even, it's okay, right? Because it's risk free. So you don't even have to worry. It's already in profit. If you want to take out some money now, you can. It's up to you. I bet LTC is probably ripping. Yeah, LTC is ripping. Okay, yeah, that's interesting. So taking longs for LTC, you can now as well. Yeah, you can take a long for LTC as well. See, we broke the top wick there. That's what I was waiting for, right? We didn't have a bottom wick, which is what I was like unsure of. But because we broke this top wick here, it's most probably just gonna carry on pushing. It will probably just carry on pushing. I'm not saying 100% will, but yeah, it looks clean. It does look clean, yeah. So yeah. Does look good. So if you guys did just join now, I can see there were a few more people that did just join. We did take these longs here for OTC, yeah. So OTC take profit is at 94.74, but you actually want to be TPing over here, okay? So this is your TP1. TP1 stop loss is at 92.52. So your stop loss is 0.58%. Like very, very small stop loss, right? So if your stop loss gets hit on a 20x, you're only losing 10%. Whereas if your take profit gets hit, you're gaining 40%, right? So like your risk to reward is 1:4, very, very good. So yeah, that is the trade for OTC. Make sure you take it or make sure you don't. It's up to you. It is up to you. I don't want you guys to just follow me blindly. I do say my analysis, and if you agree with my analysis, then take the trade. I'm not forcing you guys to take the trade. I'm just telling you what I'm doing on my account. Yeah. It's not about do this, do this. It's about me explaining what I'm doing. And if you like the sound of it, well then go ahead, take the trade, you know. But yeah. So we'll just wait and see. Like this trade is risk free, so you don't even have to watch it. Once it hits 0.8003, well then we could actually take out 50% and then leave it running for take profit too. Okay. So on the 1 hour chart, it looks good, and 30 minutes, 15. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait for this next 15 candle to close. Once we get a candle closure on this 15 closure, and if it closes bullish, then I might actually add to this position, to be honest with you. I do like the look of this. We do have some volume coming in as well, which is obviously good. You do need some volume to push up the price. So yeah, Filecoin needs to push way more, right? What are we waiting for? Filecoin, we're waiting for this 4.379, right? Once we see price break above this resistance, we need to wait for this retest, and then we take it long, right? This is the setup that I'm waiting for. Nothing crazy, right? Looks good though. XRP looks very nice. So, like I said, guys, if you are interested in trading and you do trade regularly, the Discord is in the bio there. So what I didn't actually share this on my Discord, but because we're in the live, I was sure that most of you guys would be joining. Okay. So XRP, trade. So I'll say stops at break even. Okay, so we have stops at break even, risk-free trade, and it was caught in the live. Okay, so yeah, that's the setup. Let's see how this plays out. I want to see this 15-minute candle close though. We want to wait for. I want to see what we get here. It's gonna be interesting. It will be interesting. And it will be the 30-minute closure. No, the nice thing is, right, we've created a bottom wick on the 1 hour. Yeah, we've created a bottom wick on the 1 hour. We've created a bottom wick at the 30, 15, and obviously the 5, right? So the 5 looks like it might retrace a bit, but it's all good. So if you're on this trade and you're unsure if it's going to hit take profit 2 or 1, and you don't like to hold trades, well then just take profit now. You're up 15%, right? You don't need to hold this for longer than you need to. It's just up to you. But if you have your stop loss at break even, then it doesn't even matter, right? So just trade how you want to trade. Don't. Oh, there it is. There's the rip. Oh, that's beautiful. This is what I was waiting for, right? We had that break. There it is. Oh, XRP. Oh, XRP is moving now. Okay, that's beautiful, guys. So we're up 30%. Looks very clean. So yeah, I mean, if you guys took that trade, that was beautiful. That was absolutely beautiful. Yeah. Stop loss break even. I mean, you can't be better than that, to be honest. And then also Litecoin, right? Did you take this Litecoin trade? Yeah, I mean, it's more XRP that's ripping. That's the setup, right? That was a trade from the beginning of the stream. I mean, it actually only took, this is 15 plus 30, like less than 30 minutes, right? To get 30%. Like if you think about that, if you catch 2 of these a day, that's 60% on your account in one day, right? Obviously, you're risking a certain percentage per trade, but 60% on your account, that's insane, right? So yeah, for me, it's all about your risk and it's all about keeping your capital secure, right? Because we had a stop loss of only like 6% and we securing 30%, like the risk to reward there is crazy, right? So in order for you to take this trade, I mean, it's a no-brainer, right? Like I would have taken this trade a million times just because of the risk to reward. So if you start thinking like that, you'll start to see a big difference in your profitability, right? Because if you lose, if you think about it, actually I'll explain it quickly, right? If you lose, okay, let's say it was 8%, right? If you lose 8%, let's work this out, right? 8 times 4, right? That's 32. So you need to lose 4 trades in order to, so because we took profit at 30% for this trade, right? And you lose 4 trades of minus 8%, you'll still be profitable, right? You'll be break even. So that's what I'm saying. If your risk to reward is good all the time, you don't need to have a win rate, a high win rate. All you need is a win rate of 30%. Or even 20% sometimes, depending on your risk to reward. Okay, so a lot of traders don't even have a high win rate. It's just because their risk to reward is so good. They have like a 10% win rate, right? But obviously, like most traders don't. But you know what I mean, right? It's just logic. So if you make sure you guys understand risk to reward, because it will help you in the long run. And it's definitely helped me become profitable, right? Yeah, so XRP is probably just going to hit take profit 2 and rip until, so this will be an 80% trade if you hold to the top. Okay, 80% on $100 is $80. 80% on $200 is $160, right? 80% of $50 is $40. Yeah. So yeah, all good. Okay, I think I'm gonna call it from now. We've hit break even. We've hit take profits. If you guys took profit, well done. Like I said, the Discord is in the bio. I mean, in the chat. So if you're interested in joining that, but we only want people that are actually trading. If you're just going to watch and be there, we will kick you. We want people to be active. This Discord was made for people to be active and trading and asking questions and all of these things. We don't want people that are just going to watch and want signals, right? We want a good community. We don't want people just lurking in the background. Okay, so yeah, if you did enjoy the stream, make sure you do like the video, and I am doing another live tomorrow, so make sure you come back, and hopefully we can catch another 30%. See you guys tomorrow. Yo, what a trade.